Is Seattle's real estate market about to surprise everyone? Home prices are rising, but not necessarily where you think. Condos are booming. Single-family homes are actually cooling down in some areas, and buyers are still lining up, even with rates in the sixes. So in this video, I'm going to break down the March 2025 Seattle housing market statistics and reveal what's really going on behind the headlines. Whether you're thinking of buying, selling, or just waiting for the crash that never came, you'll want to see these numbers. I'm Emily Cressey with HomeProAssociates.com at Keller Williams, and I've got your insider look at what's heating up and what's stalling out here in the Seattle real estate market right now. As we do every month, let's start with the numbers. In March 2025, the median sales price in Seattle reached $825,000, which is a solid increase compared to last year. Across the board, King County came in at $820,000, Snohomish County lower at $725,000, and Bellevue is still in luxury territory at $1.63 million. Now, we're also seeing very limited inventory, but better than in some previous years. Months of supply remains well under 2 months across the region. Still a strong seller's market here. And homes are moving quickly. Median days on market for most areas is hovering around 7 to 10 days. This is slower than we've seen in some recent years, but still, compared to other cities and other across the country, still like incredibly hot. And we are seeing multiple offers, competitive offers where buyers are waiving things and escalating on price in many parts of the market, just depending on the pricing, the presentation, and the neighborhood that the home is in. So the percent of original list price is consistently hitting or exceeding 100%, especially in these high demand areas, but you can't overprice your home or it will sit. And I had more expireds over the last couple months than I usually do. That is not to say my listings were expiring. I would say I was picking up expired listings and selling them for other agents who had not been successful for one reason or another, especially last November around the time of the election. Okay, so now let's zoom out. Mortgage rates remain a little bit volatile after dipping earlier in the year. The 30-year fixed rate is now hovering in the mid 6% range, which is keeping some buyers cautious, but not out of the market entirely. Affordability just continues to be the big issue right here. Stock market confidence is, up and down. It's been a hard year for tech stocks, Doge, AI, different things that affect our local economy and are affecting confidence in areas like Redmond, Bellevue, and South Lake Union. So good news is we're seeing strong employment numbers. Unemployment in King County remains low. And consumer sentiment has been, usually we have an election and it's slow, and then we make up for that slowness by a fast-paced following year. And we didn't really come out of the blocks that fast. I think when the new president got in and we started seeing some massive changes taking place, that made people feel uncertain and unsure, and it just slowed things down. But now we're looking at March data. We are in April. It's kind of the heart of the spring market. So we do see like some changes coming through here. So what does all this mean if you are planning to buy a home? Well, you're up against low inventory, especially in the under $1 million price point range, and you'll need to be aggressive and well prepared. Here's the good news. Condos are an affordability play right now. They've outperformed detached homes in year-over-year price growth, but still represent a lower cost entry point, especially in Seattle proper and parts of Shoreline and Northgate. And remember, some of those condos are like detached ADU and DADU type of buildings. So those tend to sell for a little bit higher than like an apartment style condo. So just something to keep in mind when we see these numbers climbing. We're not necessarily looking at apples to apples. We do have a lot of this new type of inventory coming on the market thanks to developers buying those old homes, tearing them down, and building as many units in their lot as they can, and often having to categorize those as condominiums because of their close proximity to each other on the lot. What do these market stats mean for sellers? Well, sellers, good news. The market is still in your favor. Inventory is low. Buyers are serious. Homes priced correctly are selling quickly and often with multiple offers. But remember, Buyers are cautious and price sensitive. Overpricing your home will backfire. So be strategic. Think about staging, repairs, marketing. These things matter now more than ever, especially in places like Shoreline where the market has been a little bit flat. Good, strong preparation of the home before it hits the market is essential. In Bothell, we're seeing more buyer momentum. So if you're there, it might be time to list before the competition enters the market later in the year. And if you're an investor or a landlord, the long-term investment here is certainly still strong. We're a tech-driven economy. We have an expanding population base, limited land, and high construction costs. So neighborhoods close to transit, job centers, and walkable amenities will continue to appreciate. Areas like North Seattle, Shoreline, Bothell are appealing for investors and end users, especially with the light rail expansion and urban development on the horizon. So if you're thinking long-term, real estate in Seattle still offers a hedge against inflation and a path to wealth, especially if you buy smart and plan to hold on for the long term. So that's your April 2025 Seattle real estate market update. If you're thinking about making a move, buying, selling, or investing, I am Seattle Realtor Emily Cressey, and I would love to help you create a plan that works for you in this market. Subscribe here on my YouTube channel and for our email newsletter so you can keep up to date on the market and get your questions answered about the neighborhoods of interest. I'm Emily Cressey in Seattle, and I'll see you next time.